cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in too. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in too. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen.
What up, everybody, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is For Women Wednesday. I'm your host, Freddie G, joined by my co-host, K Money, Slash, and Comedian 96. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast, and for all my YouTubers, don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, welcome to another For Women Wednesdays. Ladies, you shared your thoughts and your opinions, and we heard you. Today we have a special guest riding on the 52 Scott with no transfer today, speaking from a woman's perspective. On the bus, we have Prairie View A&M graduate, a member of the Delta Sigma Theta sorority, Incorporated. We have Miss Sheer-One Delight. Okay. Well, we're glad you can join us today. We know that you're a little under the weather and you're a little hoarse today, but we do thank you for gracing us with your presence. And today's topic, we know that you wanted to discuss one of our Women Wednesday episodes, and that particular episode was, Ladies, Your Choice in Men is the Reason Why. So again, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me today.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, fellas, are you guys ready to ride this bus? We're going down McGowan right now, getting ready to turn on Scott.
Let's do it.
I'm ready, bro.
First of all, this is to all my guests, don't get offended. Don't come in here like you know us. That's my old China McClain saying on Daddy's Little Girl. Shout out to China McClain. Go ahead.
Okay, so Miss Sheer-One, tell me, you have a lot on your mind. I'm sure you've talked to some of your sorority sisters, and you guys have a lot of questions to some of the things that we discussed during one of our episodes. So go ahead and share with me some of your thoughts and your questions that you may have.
Well, some of the ladies, they thought your topic was very interesting. So what I got them to do, it was actually, they just kind of expounded on their choice in men is the reason why. So they just answered what it was. The reason why they're single, the reason why they're frustrated. They just wanted to know, why can't they trust men?
Okay. They
wanted to know, why do they have to play the male role most times?
Okay.
In the relationship.
Okay, so do you want me to speak to that particular question and then we go down from there?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start with you, Comedian 96. Go ahead and ask the question again, Miss Sheer-One.
I wanna stick to
Miss Sheer-One. Go ahead and ask the question again.
Okay, so it was really women are wanting to know. Let's do this. They're wanting to know, why do you all present yourselves to a woman before knowing who you actually are? Let's start there first.
I was actually specifically as one question I wanted to answer.
Okay.
There was and the one you were talking about, and we can go back to that
come
one.
Back to that one.
And that was the one on
the frustrating of being single or being masculine.
Yes, stepping into the man's role as a woman. That question. Now, what was that question? That's the one I heard. You had multiple.
They're really responding to your choice in men is the reason why. So I asked several of my sorority sisters, okay, ladies, finish this. Your choice in men is the reason why what? It's the reason why I'm single. Mm-hmm. It's the reason why I'm frustrated. Mm-hmm. It's the reason why I have masculine energy. One of them said it's the reason why I have trust issues. The last one said it's the reason why I'm not in the career I was meant to be in.
Wow. I had some good questions.
So take one of those questions, Comedian 96, and answer one of those questions that her sorority sisters had. Go ahead and answer.
All right, so I'm going to take the one about the masculine energy, women with the masculine energy. Now, I'm gonna be a little biased on here because I can understand a lot of women have been single women for a while, right?
Okay.
So they're at home, they're paying the bills, they're the mother, the father, they're paying the bills, they're doing everything on their own. So I get it, right?
Okay.
But at the same time, men do this thing on their own, right?
Excuse me. Okay.
So men are always, if they're not gay, transsexual, if they're men, they're in their masculine role at all times. Again, if they're not gay or transsexual or whatever, whatever else they call. However, with a woman, if you've been doing all this all your life, and then you do get a man that comes in and he can say, I can pay everything over, I can pay all the bills, I can do it, I got it. A lot of women still will stay in their masculine roles. They'll make this, when I say stay, they've been doing it so long, they'll make this big decisions that they should have probably otherwise talked to their man about. Case in point, give you a good example. I had an ex, and we were together. We had a child together, right? We lived in a 3-bedroom apartment, all right? I get off work, I come home, I live in a house now. I had no clue that I was getting a house. That is a big decision that she decided to make on her own without even my consent. Because she'd been in that masculine role so long, she thought it was okay. So women just have to learn to fall back and get into their masculine roles in order for a relationship to work. So I understand that you've been in it long, so I kind of see your women's side of it. But when somebody's come in, ready to do their due diligence, you need to fall back and say, you know what, let me go get my hair and nails done. I'm gonna let him take care of that. And that's not what's happening. We're arguing and going back and forth. And in some cases, some women will buck up in your face like they can whoop you. You know what I'm saying? So
okay. So, K Money, do you agree with what Comedian 96 just said?
Yeah. Long story short, I do agree. Basically, I feel that they need to play their position, know your role, and things will be a lot simpler. I see your body language over there. Cherie one? Sheer one. I'm sorry, Sheer one. I see your body language over there. So did I ruffle some feathers?
Go ahead.
So here's what's going on. We don't mind standing down or stepping back, but we need to see the example. When the man comes in, we don't want to hear you talk about it. We want to hear you be about it. We want to see you be about it at all times. Don't tell me what you're gonna do. Come in, again, everything will fall in place when we see what you're going to do.
I totally agree with you saying everything will fall in place. Like
we
I said,
trust you when we see what you're doing, not what you're telling us you're going to do.
Okay.
So our trust comes from we don't want to be the man in a relationship. We don't want to have masculine energy. Are we independent? Most women are independent. Okay, you have a lot of people. I can use myself. Very independent. Okay. But when a man comes in, I don't need that. I don't have to have that.
But okay.
I want to release that. I want to let that go.
Now let's back up. The topic is your choice in men.
My choice in men.
So eventually you're choosing this man that you're with.
So that means that from previous or past experience, I know that the next person I get with won't be like that last one. Okay? Because
understood.
He's an ex for a reason. So.
Okay, so let me say this. So we're speaking of masculine energy right now for this particular question.
Okay.
We're speaking of masculine energy,
Okay.
and could it be could it be that women are forced to be masculine because at some point they had the means to take care of themselves, so by the time a man came along, then hey, what you're trying to do for me, I can do on my own?
I don't think we're being forced. I don't think it's forced. I think it's you become that. When you're used to doing that, you just become that. Not all women. I don't have masculine energy.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had to have masculine energy. Being independent and having masculine energy is something totally different.
Okay.
I don't look at that the same. We don't want that role.
Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I want to make sure I'm understanding that the question. The masculine energy is one of the.
It's one of the things, but now again, she's in her 30s. She's the young lady who answered that particular question. Your choice in men is a reason why.
Mm-hmm.
And she's married
Mm-hmm.
with children, and she's 34 years old.
Okay.
So it depends on what age.
Gotcha.
It
Gotcha.
depends on
What's another question on that list?
being frustrated. Your choice in men is the reason why I'm single. I have trust issues.
Okay. So let me speak to that.
Okay.
So she's saying that her choice in men is the reason why she has trust issues.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we as men, how do we help her get over those trust issues? Give me your opinion on that.
Well, here's the thing. She's going to have to heal on her own. You can't help her get over that. You can help her by being truthful, coming in and being honest. See, that's what we want to see. We don't want to see men that continue to lie.
Okay, so I know that getting over trust issues takes time.
It does.
It takes time.
It does.
But if you could put a time frame on it, and we know this, I'm not holding you to the fire, but if you could put a time frame on it, how long should an honest man put up with a woman with trust issues?
There's no time. You know, when you're in a relationship or you're dating somebody, there's always something you're going to deal with, whether it's trust or something else. So whatever your tolerance level is.
Do you agree with that, Slash?
Yeah, I agree with that. It depends on the individual when it comes to that, because everybody not gonna handle it the same.
So my tolerance level may be high for that.
Yeah.
Even with red flags, women and men, we see red flags early on. But guess what?
You said red flag, and then you look right at me. I take that kind of person. Hold on.
Well, the beauty is, because I don't know your character, I wouldn't be. So you know it's not directed towards you. Red flags, if we just want to touch on that quickly. We see it. But for ladies, but I think he has potential. Oh, but he's cute.
Yeah.
But he's handsome, he's fine, he's sexy. Okay, I'm going to give him a chance. And then he breaks your heart. But you saw it.
Okay, Comedian 96, you look like you really have something you
saw
want
it.
to say.
You allowed it.
Sounds like the tingle. Didn't I talk about that?
You did.
Sounds
Let's
like the
address
tingle
that.
to me. You knew it. That nigga tore that ass up, but you stayed with him anyway. Okay, he beat me. He hit me one time. I think we'll be fine. He made me come 10.
Wrong choice.
One hit,
Man.
wrong choice. That's your fault.
So do you think, let me ask you, share one. Do you think that women hold themselves accountable for their choice in men?
Not always. Not always.
Great answer. I was hoping
Not
you would
always.
be truthful and honest with me.
No, not always.
Okay. Now this may put you in the hot seat.
Let's
May
go.
put you in the hot seat.
Let's go.
And here's why it may put you in the hot seat with your friends who had those questions. So here's where it's going to put you in the hot seat. Do you think that those ladies with those questions hold themselves accountable for their choice in men?
From the way they responded yesterday, I do.
Okay.
I do. They've moved on. I don't know if all of this is current or present, but they've experienced this.
Okay. Well, that seat wasn't too hot. You answered it. Okay, so pick another question from that list.
Okay. So let's do Why do men pursue well-established and put-together women when they're not ready for it? Meaning you're still lying, you're still dating other women, you're not financially stable. So I'm going to repeat it. Should I repeat it?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, why do men pursue well-established and put-together women when they're not ready for it?
Okay, I can answer that. For the same reason women pursue well-established men and put-together men, because we all have expensive tastes. We all want better. So I don't know if you listened to our show last week. One of the things that I said that you could take a financially wealthy man and he can go and get a broke woman and change her life. But a broke woman won't even look. A wealthy woman won't even look at a broke man. So, okay, you're looking like it's hot. I sparked something.
Yeah, it's hot. It's
Okay.
hot right now.
Okay, I'm gonna let you get it.
Let's go.
Okay,
Can I?
Let's go.
go.
We
Go
ready?
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So here's the thing. We'll start off with a broke man. And we'll let him stay broke for a long time. And we make excuses. Because we think he's going to do better. So when we do get money.
Question before we, not to step on your toes, but did you know he was broke when you got with him?
But we saw potential. Remember I talked about potential? See, because sometimes his change not going to come right now.
Okay.
But you know it's coming. You know it's coming.
You see, that's the wrong way to think.
Well-
why are you letting a man get between your legs that's not established at all?
Who said he was between them?
It doesn't matter. You shouldn't even give him the time of day.
I disagree.
Once he say, I ain't got no car, no job, no crib to live in, you should say, baby, it's nice meeting you.
No.
But no, you see potential.
Wait. I didn't say he didn't have those things.
Okay, go ahead.
That didn't make him
Go
broke.
ahead. Okay, you didn't make.
He got the car, the house.
Mm-hmm.
He got all of it.
Okay.
He paying child support.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go there.
Gotcha.
He got kids. He got responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
So
And again, you still chose to go with it.
here's the thing. All of that wasn't in place when we started.
Oh. I'm confused now.
No, don't be confused. I'm
Okay.
let's
Yes, ma'am.
clear
Okay.
it up
Ooh,
right
yeah,
now.
You got me. Go ahead.
Okay. This is, first of all, it's your friend.
My friend.
It's your friend. No. It's your friend. It's your friend. Y'all together. But this is your friend. So you're not going to easily give up on a friend. Your male friend. Y'all are now dating. You're in a full-on relationship now. You're not going to turn and walk away because guess what? You've seen him do A, B, C, and D, and you knew he can make it. You already know he can make it. You've seen him make the money. You've seen it. So, you know the potential is there. You even trying to make connects for him.
Okay. So I get you.
Okay, but back
Yeah, good. I get you.
Okay.
The actual question.
is why do men pursue well-established and put-together women when they're not ready for it? But listen to what the latter part of it was.
Okay.
Meaning you're still lying, you're still dating other women, and you're not financially stable.
Okay. Now, what you did, you just touched on the guy with potential, right? Now, again, we pursue these women because we want to upgrade.
Okay.
And that's the same reason why women pursue those men. They want to upgrade. Now, the lying and the cheating, and there was another one. What was the other one? Yeah, you said
The lying and the dating other women
Oh, lying and cheating. So
Lying,
they,
cheating,
same thing. The lying and the cheating.
and the financially stable.
The line, we'll touch on the financial stable, but the lying and the cheating is immaturity. Now, the financial stability and not financially stable, that lines up with we all want to upgrade.
Okay.
We all want an upgrade. Now, for the same reason that women want to know this about men. Why do we pursue these things? That's the same thing that men want to know about women too. So it's kind of twofold. So what's the next question on there?
Right. Why do men take so long to commit when it comes to dating and marriage?
Okay. Do any one of y'all want to take that first before I get on that?
I'll touch on that. One reason they may not is they may not feel that they're ready financially to commit. You know, they want to have everything in order before they okay, you shaking your head. They want to make sure they have everything financial. They want to be financially stable. You know, at least I would want to be financially stable before I start getting my family together.
Right.
Because that's part of the. It's just part of being a man. You want to make sure you're able to provide.
That's right.
Exactly.
So here's the thing. God bless you with a lady, and you're not where you want to be. You just let those years pass you by, and you don't pursue her.
If I'm not
because
ready,
you're trying to get yourself together.
If I'm not ready, I will let her. In time.
So let me tell you how we think.
Yes, ma'am.
We want to do it with you. You come in. If we see what you're doing, we're going to grow and build together.
I feel that. You're
not going to let me pass you by. If you're pursuing me and I know that's what you're doing, you got your plan. That's why you discuss plans. That's why you communicate.
You see that potential.
You see that potential. The potential comes back. But I know you don't put your stuff into place. I see your plan. Okay, and then I see you've already made connections. You're talking about it. You're doing it. Or you've done it before and you're getting back into it. Do it with me. Don't leave me behind. Do it with me.
I got one. Here's one, and I'm not gonna lie. This is probably one of my. This only happened one time. One time happened to me. This happened. I hesitated because the girl was good. She's a good girl. Had a good job. We both were doing finance at the time. This is about 20 years ago, and the mouth. Everything was in place, but her mouth. So in my mind, I was like, well, maybe, as I grow and start making more money, that mouth will calm down. And I did. I made more money each year, but the mouth was still there. So I'm like, do I want to go the rest of my life with that stress? After a while, you be like, she's a good woman, but I'm not going to let you run my heart rate up. If I'm paying all the bills and you still running, why your shoes in the middle of the floor? You know what? I'm good. I'm not going to come home to that. I need peace in my home. So one time I did hesitate because I was hoping her mouth would get better, and it didn't. So I just ended it. So that's one of the reasons.
But okay, so I understand that, but that's, and I don't want to say a little different, but that's because your peace was disturbed.
There you go.
And and I hate to do the roles. The role of a woman, the goal is for us to create an atmosphere of peace for you.
Yes.
We don't want you coming home to chaos. We want you to come home to peace and to something serene.
Okay, sure one. So, again, I want you to read that question again.
This last one about commitment.
The one that we're discussing right now. Read that one again for me.
What takes men so long to commit when it comes to dating and marriage?
Okay. So, what takes men so long to commit when it comes to dating and marriage? Actually, if we are paying attention, let's speak of dating first. If we're paying attention to you and we're showing you attention, if we're calling you on the phone, if we're picking you up for a movie or whatever we're doing, we're dating and we're committed to dating you. We're with you. That's why we're courting you. We're courting, right? Now, when it comes to marriage, I think that what happens is there's a fear when it comes to men, and I'm not speaking for all men. However, I feel comfortable in saying that a lot of men feel this way. When it comes to commitment, it's more so of the fear of a woman trying to make us conform to what she wants us to be. And when you're trying to make us conform to what you want us to be, and we can't live up to that. So that's where it gets to the point to where it's like, okay, I don't think I want to commit to this because she wants me to be X, Y, and Z, and that just doesn't line up with who I am. Now let me just dive a little deeper. See, I'm a firm believer that, and I'm going to use the word argument. I'm a firm believer that you got to know what you're arguing with. And notice I said what you're arguing with and not who. You got to notice what you're arguing with. So when it comes to men, if there's something about a man that you don't like, you need to know if you're arguing with the male trait or his personality. And vice versa when it comes to women. Am I arguing with the female trait or her personality? What don't I like about this person? Because if it's the trait that you dislike about that individual, then that's never going to change. It's going to be in every woman that you're with. It's going to be in every man that you're with. However, if it's the personality, then the personality can be altered. And that's where the word compromise come in a relationship, because you're able to compromise with that woman. Now, this is a woman I can marry. A woman that's willing to, we can compromise and understand that she's not trying to conform, make me conform and mess with my male trait. So now we can compromise if she got an issue with my personality. So it's difficult for men to commit if they got a woman and they're starting to see signs, those red flags, they're starting to see signs to where it's like, wait a minute, she's going to try to make me conform. And I would much rather still be her friend than to be her enemy.
So that compromise, like the late Kevin,
That was good.
Like the late Kevin Samuels says,
Oh.
all we want is fit, feminine, cooperative, submissive. That's it.
I will say
Okay,
this,
no,
I'm
no.
not always in line with Kevin Samuels.
No,
But,
I'm not,
I want those
from
5 traits in a woman. I'm
and
sorry.
from
Okay.
But here's the thing.
You talked about cooperative.
No, respect, but I'm just saying I
Right.
don't always
Yeah.
line
I don't
with
either.
Kevin.
I don't. But I do agree with those 5.
Most things, because he was very disrespectful to women.
No, you
Yeah,
got
but
No, no, no.
he's deceased.
He
Let's let
is.
it, let's let
not
him
go
move.
there.
Yes, but no, a lot of things, some things he said was valid.
That's what I said. Some. I didn't say
Some
all.
things he said was valid. But approach and delivery,
Yeah.
no.
So
Okay.
moving on for Kevin Samuel.
Okay. What did you say? I
No,
wanted to touch on-
compromise and traits and
Here's the thing. Before you, I guess, get in the serious relationship, when you're dating, I see all of that up front. Some people put on, the facade. But most times when you're comfortable with somebody, you're going to let your hair down early. So you'll see early red flags, traits you don't like, pet peeves. Pay attention to them early on.
yeah. See now, those pet peeves, those are that deals with personality. That could be altered.
Well, do I want to come in and I'll tell everything about you?
Well, it's not so much as you altering something about me, but it's more so of this is my lady, and because I know this gets on her nerves, let me alter something
Where's your-
within my personality to
compromise.
compromise.
Okay.
It's the compromise.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I agree with that.
So, what's the next question you have on the
All
list?
right, let's see. We got the first one. Presenting yourself. Okay. Why are men intimidated by women, and why are men afraid to approach women?
Anybody want to take that?
I don't think it's an intimidation thing for me.
No.
Okay.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't approach women just in a fashion to where, oh, this is what I'm doing today. I'm going to get 5, 6 numbers. I'm going to go do this.
Yeah.
I don't approach women like that. It has nothing to do with being intimidated.
Not
It
at all.
has more or less to do with me being classy enough about myself for you not to see me in this woman face, this woman face, this woman face, this woman face. Because what that look like?
That make you look like
How
nothing.
lucky are you gonna get at that point?
Yeah.
So, Sheer One, let me ask you. You said
They're separate. When she said it,
What's
they're separate. The questions, when I typed it, I put it together.
Okay.
But when she asked it, she said, why are men intimidated by women?
okay.
And then she started talking about afraid.
Let's address that first one. Why are men intimidated by women? So, what I want to do now, I know Slash, you just spoke, but I want to ask you simple. Are you intimidated by women?
No.
Okay, tell me why you're not intimidated by women.
I mean, it's no need to be intimidated.
Okay, K Money, are you intimidated by women?
No, I'm not at all.
Why are you not intimidated by women?
Just because I'm confident in who I am as a person, as a man, and I know what I bring to the table.
Okay, and Comedian 96, are you intimidated by women?
Heck, I want to say hell no. I am not. And why? Because I'm confident in myself, and not only that, not saying because we're not equal, but I mean, I'm a man. I'm supposed to approach you. It's in nature. I'm supposed to approach you. All you can do is say is yes or no. It's how you say the yes or no. That's where the problem is.
Okay.
And it's how you approach.
And for me,
Doesn't matter. I've came to someone very nice.
But you got to remember
What is
that
all
that's
that?
who she is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something-
So, to me, women can be very nice. Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. That was really sweet. But I gotta keep it moving.
so that part right there,
Yeah.
Comedian 96.
Yeah.
Even if it's a woman that may lash out and answer and be that way towards you, that still doesn't intimidate you. Yes or no?
No, it don't intimidate me. I just be like,
Okay.
thank God she retarded as hell. I'm glad she didn't give me her number.
Okay. So, and for me, no, I'm not intimidated by women at all.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm not intimidated by women is, honestly, I think I have a lot to offer.
Okay.
And so, what's the next question on there?
Why do men feel like they need to go half on everything with the woman versus paying all of it, if not the majority? If he's the provider, why isn't he providing to the fullest?
Okay, let me address that. So, if you are a woman of tradition and you're looking for a man to provide and do everything, being the provider, the protector, that's the tradition. You're looking for tradition. Honestly, when it comes to finances, if you are with a guy, because you got to remember now, we're all looking to date up. We're all looking to upgrade. So let's just say you are blessed to find that guy to upgrade. Then we're okay with that as men to be the sole provider. Now, here's the thing. That's tradition. But you can't be modern day woman if you want a traditional man. You can't be modern day woman if you want a traditional man. So if you want a traditional man, you need to be a traditional woman.
Right.
So and that's only fair. What causes conflict is that, hey, we want to upgrade, we want a man to do and take care of all this stuff. Yeah, we got you. If the job we position ourselves to have the type of job to have this income, we position ourselves to do this. So yeah, we have no problem with that. And here's the thing. Again, you may have heard me, I've mentioned it to you earlier on this show. You can have a wealthy man to get a broke woman and change her life. So that's it. That's it. We can do that. So
It goes back to our title of the show that we're talking about, your choice in men. Because you have to choose the guy that's going, if he needs to be starting off paying, when you get together, you'll know he's going to pay for everything, or you'll know he's a half guy. You get what I'm saying? So your choice in men.
So we don't now if both of y'all trying to put together
I think you should help one another.
build, then and there's nothing wrong with y'all paying half the bills and however y'all figure y'all finances out. That's okay. Y'all trying to build.
Whatever works for your household.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
the only way to do it, because anything else is off balance. When you think about it, the guy got all the money or the female got all the money, but you married this person. When you gonna ever see him? The way you have to work now to make that kind of money is not just us sitting here on this podcast. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's work involved
Work
with
involved.
that.
Yep.
And years of work involved in that.
Unless you invest in it.
But you want to upgrade to that, but are you mentally ready for that stage? Because that's exactly where you're going. You going to this man now who's always busy to uphold this type of financial status that he have and to take care of you now.
So that won't work. Because women, we like quality time.
Because he don't. But this what you want to upgrade to. That's why I say, are you mentally ready for that part of the game? Before you just say, oh, I want to upgrade, but I don't even know this man lifestyle and if I'm gonna like that. He ain't never there.
So that's not beneficial to the relationship.
But
But you're
wanna
shopping
upgrade.
every day. But
This
you're
is
just
what
not ever
you.
there.
This
No,
is the
but that's-
type of guy that you're gonna have to upgrade because he works all day, all night, constantly.
Here's the thing. With technology, with social media, with investing, you do have men that have finances in place, that have things in place where they don't have to work 24 hours a day.
Okay.
Now, will you come across those caliber of men always? Probably not. Well, you can't say that. It depends on where you are. You have to position yourself.
Correct.
You have to position yourself, so we don't ever want to rule out anything.
So when you say position yourself, like position yourself how?
Well,
Just kind of
whether
elaborate
you're-
on that for me.
Okay, so if we do position yourself, don't do anything out of the ordinary. Position yourself, whether it's a new career,
Right.
something maybe along the lines of what they may be doing,
Right.
similar to where you
Right.
may, I guess, obtain the same finances or money or in their same field,
Right.
or you learn how to invest. You know, they could have hit a lick or they could have hit something, anything.
Right.
You don't know, that set them up real nice.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have to work
Yeah.
Okay.
a long time.
What's the next question? that you
Okay.
have?
We already talked about communication. Why does it take men so long to communicate versus thinking in the moment and responding? Why do y'all hold things in and don't communicate until it's too late or it's over?
Because if I open up my heart to you and express my feelings, you be fucking my best friend by Saturday.
Well, even if you close your heart, we can do that.
Nah, we keep that shit in. That's how we are. That's how we operate as men. We not finna give you and tell you our feelings. We finna pay these goddamn bills is what we finna do.
Here's the thing. Every woman wants to see a vulnerable man
That's
at
what
some
you-
point.
that's what you
You're
wanna see.
Okay, some women. Let
We
me
not
speak. I
finna
can't
do
speak
what
for
you-
all women.
Yeah.
And I want to say most. Most women want to see a soft side of a man at some point. We want to see your feelings. You know, we don't want you to walk around and you just hard and we see nothing. What does that do for us?
I tell you I love you every day. That's enough.
So,
you don't need
so I get that. You know what? Share one. I actually do get that. I've heard that before. So, let me say this. A lot of times men don't express their feelings that often because we're not females. We're not emotional creatures. So we don't operate that way. However, when we do express our feelings, what we don't want is we don't want the female to look at us in a certain light. There are females out there that do it. Once you express your feelings, shed a tear, or be, a certain kind of way, then I've actually heard females tell other dudes, you need to man up. I've heard that before. So you get males that don't want to do that. Now, let me say this. If you have a male that's showing you some sort of romance, I'm not talking about sexual, but showing
Intimacy.
some sort of romance, that's a softer side of him.
So the answer to that is just be more affectionate, sound like to me.
Exactly.
So you don't have to show a soft personality.
No, I'm
You just
very
have to,
affectionate.
but that's softer than being like
it-
what she's saying. So yeah,
So even if you're not vulnerable, be affectionate.
Oh no, I'm very
and
affectionate.
then-
I'm a romanticist, so I'm a touchy feely. That's my love language.
Right.
But I'm not finna tell you what's going on in my motherfucking life.
No,
I'm still a hood.
So no. Okay, wait. I'm finished.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Finish.
No, I'm saying
My
I'm still a
apologies.
hood dude. So anything that's going on outside of our relationship, say it's a dude at work want to squabble, or it's something like that. I'm just making something up. I don't know. Something emotional. The only thing related that emotional, maybe a death that's close, and that's the only time we may cry or express some type of feelings with you guys. That's it, and that's got to be somebody really close, and we only gonna cry for like 5 seconds for that. It ain't gonna be long. So other than that, we really not gonna come to you with our problems like that.
Here's the
Yes, for
thing.
you to do for us. We supposed to help you, provide for you. We supposed to be there for you, not
No.
the other way around.
Okay, so let's go to the word. The word says that we're your helpmeet.
You right.
Okay, so if we're your helpmeet, let us help. And so wait.
You can't help me. Go
But
ahead.
too often, but see, you going against the word of God. You saying I can't help you when clearly He made me your helpmeet.
You're right.
I'm your helpmate. Let me help you. So whether that's you sharing with me what's going on, things in your life, share that. That doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you weak if I see you shed a tear. First of all, know who you're dealing with. If you know who you're dealing with, if you know that person is mature enough to handle you, some days it's okay for you to come home and just lay on my lap and say, baby, just let me lay here. If I've created a safe space for you, you should be able to come home and tell me anything.
Correct.
And you know it's safe. And it's not going anywhere. I'm not getting on the phone with my friends, sharing it. You're not going to hear it again.
So
And I'm not going to bring it up if we get in a dispute or an argument.
So here's a question, just real quick. Say if it was a situation where the man was 100% sole provider, he did everything, paid all the bills,
Okay.
right? And he's about to lose his job. He definitely don't want to share that with you, because he just told you we're going to Spain next month, right? Do you think we want to share that? We're going to figure out how we can keep our job and do whatever we need to do to make sure you still go to Spain because you was looking forward to it. We not finna come and express that to you, because now you're going to be worried about, oh my God, how am I going to pay, you know what I'm saying,
I'm
other
gonna be
stuff.
honest with you, Comedian 96.
I got to
Go
get
ahead.
it.
You can have,
Go
but
Go ahead.
I do want to be honest with you.
Go ahead.
I think that if it's like that's what you did finances. I think that she should be aware of what's about to happen with the finances in our home. So speak to that.
No, she's right.
So here's the thing. If you're dealing with somebody that's not shallow, then you're not gonna ever have to worry about. You're gonna know. Well, I know my baby. She's not shallow. I know that I can call her and say, "Babe, I lost my job," and you ought to know that I'm gonna hold you down until you get something else. And I'm not worried about a trip because we always travel.
Okay.
So this trip to Spain, we're gonna cancel it. We're gonna get you back on track, and we're gonna go to the park.
That's your thinking. That's good. I like that.
We're gonna go to the park.
Everybody
We're gonna do
just don't
something
think
that's free.
your way.
It's free stuff.
Yeah,
You know, everything is a monetary. Everything doesn't cost.
I got you.
You can, baby,
All
we're gonna
women
do
don't think
burgers
that way,
on the
Share
grill.
One. All women don't think
all
like you
women-
think.
Okay, and I agree. I understand.
I
that.
like how you think, but all women don't think that
All
way.
women don't think that way. But again, this is our choice in men and our choice in women.
Right.
Know your choice in men and know your choice in women. We are what we attract. I know, what I desire, and I'm not gonna let anybody come in my space that isn't that.
I feel that. I do.
You don't want anybody in your space that's gonna come and disrupt.
Okay. So, Share One, is there anything else that you have listed there that the ladies want to know?
Let's see. They talked about emotions. It becomes difficult when emotions come into play. Times have changed. Women are raised to accept compliments, but can't accept rejection. Okay. Accountability, that was on here. Oh, that was a recap from y'all.
Okay.
Accountability. Women don't take accountability. Who said we should go to jail? Somebody said we should go to jail.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's touch on that. So wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold up 1 second. Hold up
Yes,
1 second.
okay.
Before we touch on it.
Okay.
Hold up 1 second.
This is gonna be good.
So, if my memory serves me correct on that show,
right.
we had comedian 96 saying that not only should women go to jail, but they should be burned at the stake.
I sure did.
Now, this is based upon women having children and saying that this from this guy, and in comedian 96's words, and you knew it wasn't his child, and you knew it wasn't his child, and you knew it wasn't his child,
Yeah.
you should go to jail.
Yeah.
And K Money, he echoed that by saying that, yeah, I think they should be locked up.
He didn't have to throw you under the bus.
They should be locked up because they're going around making men think that this is their child, and that's not fair. We're paying child support on a child that's not ours. So, with that being said, you want to speak to that?
Let me speak to it. Let me explain to you. So many things that women do now, right? If you go out, I'm going to give you 3 examples and then you can take the floor. All right. You go out, Cardi B has a whole video out there on YouTube where she talks about where guys will come try to holler at her, get them drunk, and then she would put a transgender man on them. You don't think stuff like that? Then I know of a few where I know one particular in Louisiana. Guy was dating a woman. Her daughter was 12. He didn't like the woman no more, breaking up with her. So he told the 12-year-old, "Hey, can you go tell the police that he messed with you?" He didn't touch her at all. When the girl turned 19, she went and told the police, "Hey, he didn't touch me, but he had already gotten 20 years. They still made him sit his 20 years out." Okay, now the last one, like he just said, I have a bunch of videos in my phone that I save these for these shows, where these women, they have babies from these guys. They know that it's not theirs, and they'll go all these years, and then they'll go to court and find out that it's not their baby. One guy got locked up for 10 years for not paying child support for a baby that wasn't his to begin with. So she done wasted 10 years of this man's life. That particular lady should be burned at the stake, because you done wasted this man's life. Not only that, just say if the guy didn't rape, period. It's still painted on your name. So any girl you date, even though you didn't do it, it's gonna be like, I don't know if I should leave you with my child, because you didn't already put something on that person's name to make them look bad. That's why I say women should do time, and they are not accountable for the things that they do. That's what I mean. So go ahead.
Okay. For that, I agree.
Okay.
I agree when it's
Okay.
things like that.
Yeah. That's
You know,
it. That's it.
If you're being
That's what I mean.
deceptive, no man should go through that.
Yeah.
Nobody should have to go through that. So I agree.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up, and let me say, sure one delight. It was a delight
Yes, it was.
to have you join us today, and hopefully you'll be willing to come back in the near future. And so, is there anything you want to say to the listeners before we get out of here?
This was great. Keep it coming. I like what you all are doing. And so I look forward to coming back.
All righty.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you so much for taking that ride on the 52 Scott. We out. This includes another dope episode. Tune in tomorrow for Think Thursday. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, the only way we grow is if you let them know.